The struggle is so real. Hi guys, how's it going? Today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my 4-step guide onto how to get dressed in the morning, and I know it seems like it should be such an easy thing to do, but I know that I used to struggle so much with getting dressed every day, and I'm sure a ton of you do as well. Just picking out an outfit sometimes takes way too long, and much longer than it should. So I put together a little 4-step guide on basically how I pick my outfits out each day, and hopefully it can help some of you. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do and that you guys should do as well is check the weather right away. So pull up your weather app before you even head over to your closet and check the temperature and make sure that you're going to be dressing appropriately for what it is outside for the day. There's absolutely nothing worse than putting together a really cute outfit. Maybe you picked out a really cute mini dress and then you head outside and it's like crazy windy or a lot cooler than you thought it would be, and now you're stuck in that all day. So always check the weather right away. That way you have an idea of what you should be looking for before you even get dressed. The next step is to pick out your essentials first. So your essentials are things that you kind of have to wear, like pants and a top, or a dress, something that's going to cover you up so you're not walking around naked all day unless you want to do that. I personally like to pick out my bottoms first just because I feel like they are the most weather reliant. If it is a little bit cooler out, I'm probably going to opt for some trousers or some jeans, and if it's a really nice hot day, then I'm going to go with maybe a skirt or some nice shorts, something like that. And another reason that I like to pick out my bottoms first is because I like to pick them out depending on my mood or what activities I have planned for that day. So I'm not going to pick a mini skirt if I have a ton of errands that I have to be doing and I know I'm going to be getting in and out of the car like 20 times that day. That's just not practical. So I do like to think of what activities I have going on that day, as well as judging on my mood. If I'm in sort of a blah mood, then I'm gonna want to wear something maybe a little more loose fitting and flowy. And you know, if I'm ready to kill it for the day, maybe I'll wear something a little more form-fitting. So yeah, that's why I like to pick out my bottoms first, and then I feel like I have a great base for picking out my top. So depending on the bottoms that I selected, now I'm gonna move on to picking a top. And typically what I'll do is either go full basic, so I'll have basic on basic, or I'll pick something that has a little bit more pattern and color just to add a little bit of a statement to the outfit. So you can really go either way with this. But if you are going to do basic on basic, then make sure you're going to jazz up your outfit in one of the next steps. Step number 3, you're going to add something extra to your outfit. So if you did go for more of a basic look, this is a great opportunity to pull in a statement piece or even just go for a full monochrome look. So this can be anything like adding a blazer over top or maybe a funky jacket. Or my personal favorite thing to add is a belt. I think a belt just pulls an entire look together, and it is so simple and easy to do. So yeah, you can add something like a belt or a scarf. Just add an extra little piece that's gonna tie your whole look together, and then we're gonna move on to step 4. And last but not least, we are going to pick out some accessories to go along with our outfit. And I personally have a very, very minimal and simple style, so I usually don't go too overboard with accessories. But if you're the type of person who loves a good statement necklace or big earrings or whatever you want to do, then this is the perfect time to add those in as well. My personal rule of thumb, again, do you at the end of the day, but if you're gonna do one big chunky thing, keep it at that and then keep the rest of your accessories super minimal, just so that really is the standout piece. And sometimes when you have too much going on, it's just, well, too much going on. So yeah, you really do want that just one focal piece. So try to focus on that. And once again, just make sure that it complements your whole outfit. Let's say if you already pulled out a bold jacket to wear, maybe then keep your accessories more to a minimum. That way your jacket is still the standout piece. But if you did go for a really basic look, then you can have a little bit more fun with your accessories and really pull something in through there. So yeah, things like jewelry or a watch or a handbag, those are all great options to just finish off your entire look at the very end. And just some things to remember from my own personal styling tips is, number 1, make sure all of your colors that you're wearing are complementing each other and not clashing in any way. I really do love a monochrome look, and I know most people when they think of monochrome just automatically think black and white and shades of gray, but really monochrome can be your favorite color and different shades of that as well. Like one look I've been going to a lot lately is this reddish burgundy dress I have along with my pinky nude blazer, and I just think it pairs really well together because they are very similar colors, just different shades. And yeah, so that's something fun to experiment with as well. And if you're going to be mixing and matching patterns or textures, make sure that you have one that's a little more bold and one that's a little bit more refined and minimal. I find if you have two really busy things going on, it's just way too much, so try to balance it out a little bit. And the same thing goes for if you have two really soft and minimal patterns. I find you can just kind of get lost in that, so have one that's a little more standout and then one that's a little more minimal, and I find that just makes it look a lot better and a little bit more balanced. And the same thing goes for your statement piece when you're back picking out your top and your bottoms. If you're gonna go for a bolder pair of bottoms, maybe keep your top a little more minimal and vice versa in that sense. And of course, just try to have fun picking something out and experiment a little bit. Try mixing and matching with things you usually wouldn't do, and maybe you can start pulling in some new outfits instead of your go-to regular things. Yeah. These were my 4 steps and general tips. I hope you guys got something from this video. Like I said, that's kind of like my routine when I get dressed and the steps I follow, just to make things a little bit easier for me. Let me know if you guys have any specific tips, because I always love to hear them. And otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!